Hello and welcome to Nadia's Molten Imaginings. Today I am going to show you how it is possible to colour in with encaustic wax. This is an old colouring book I've had and been filling in for a while. It is just a very cheap colouring book and I thought I would see if I could colour in with wax. So I did a little piece on this page which I filled the rest in with marker, and this piece I've done with wax. And as you can see, it does go through the page quite a bit, but it doesn't go on to the next page. And this is just a very cheap colouring book with cheap paper, and I absolutely am in love with the techniques you can get with this effect. So I'm going to be filling in a full page using my waxes and my encaustic stylus. Let's go. As you can probably see from the previous page, it is curling a little bit, so I'm just going to put a little clip on the edge there to hold it in place. So I'm starting off by painting the waves, and I'm taking some of these different shades of blue and mixing them together with the nib of the stylus. I'm just taking a little bit of the dark blue, a little bit of the light blue, and picking up a little piece of each, and so that when I apply it onto the paper it is mixing on the paper. And so I'm going back and forth with this hot pen to reactivate the wax and mix it on the paper as well. This is a slow process and I am just taking my time with it and getting some really funky results. This is how I painted my Nairn dolphin picture. I've made a video about that, you can check out here. And I decided when I was painting these waves to go for a mix of different blues and greens and greys, as well as including this nice light violet colour that I've got. Just different shades of wave colours, because the sea is not just one colour and I want to make it look really vibrant. I'm following the lines of the colouring, and because the waves are drawn in this very stylised way, I'm putting a different tone of blue on each line of the waves so that I'm getting a mix of different colours within one wave. For some of them I'm trying to get a gradient, going from a darker wave at the top to a lighter wave at the bottom, and for others I'm doing the opposite, going from light to dark, and this creates a lot of variety. And although this is just a cheap colouring book, I really like the way the illustrations have been stylised. It's very much how I would draw waves if I was just doodling and drawing. As the wax I'm applying is very opaque, it totally covers up the lines on the illustration, and so it's made this nice soft effect. I am going back in occasionally and adding a few darker blue areas where the lines might have been, just to retain some of that stylized effect. Overall, when I'm finished with this, it is going to look like an actual painting and no longer a colouring page at all. Well, that's the plan anyway. If you're enjoying this video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to my channel. It will be much appreciated. Once I've finished painting the waves, you can see the page is starting to curl a little bit, so I move my clamp down to the bottom part of the page before I move on to painting any other elements. For painting the boat, I'm using a mixture of browns, sort of ochres, and this nice light orange, as well as a darker orange. and some reds and some darker browns, and just sort of mixing them up where I'm placing them on the picture. I start by painting the rim of the boat in quite a dark colour, and then I go in with some of the lighter colours, trying keeping the dark colours for the shadow areas and the lighter colours for the highlight areas. Whilst I am doing this overall with this painting, I'm kind of being rather loose with it and not thinking about it too much. I mean, after all, it's a colouring page, I'm just having fun with this. Right, I had to take a quick break and fill in this word search. Totally random word search, but a nice little break. But it's all about freedom, so I thought that was very nice. I'm thinking of doing these houses here, probably shades of red and orange to contrast with the greens and blues going on here. And I'll just do a few more touches up here and see how it goes. Okay, let's finish this picture. For the houses, I used a mixture of reds and oranges, and I was mixing them together on the nib of the stylus, same as I did with the waves and when I was painting the boat. And I was trying to lay the reds and oranges not too close to similar tones and make a little bit of variety, because the red is a darker colour, so they were all kind of beginning to join together. I was afraid that was going to happen. But as I got towards the end, I realised it was looking really good, and I then went in with this nice light blue, which has been my base colour for the entire painting, and just put a reflection on all of the little windows to make it a reflection of the sky. Then of course I finished off by painting the sky that same light blue, and I was finished. I love how this has turned out. It's a full scene now, and it's got such a variety of textures and colours and so much depth. And in fact, as I was painting the houses, it made me think it was very like Lowry painting, the style, the clustered houses, and it's turned out to be a really nice little picture overall. I'm very happy with it. Thank you very much for watching.